Hi, and welcome back to Soul Food Ministries and Outreach. I'm Henrietta Hobson, and welcome to Soul Food Ministries and Outreach. I was wanting to just encourage a little bit more about our relationship with Christ. And I wanted to just share, I had a conversation with someone, and they were very, very hurt, had been hurt badly by the church. I mean, badly. And they were very discouraged and just kind of denouncing, you know, Christ, but what they were denouncing was the white Christ that people had, painted this demon, which is what the Lord told me, and made their own God. And so when you're among them, this is the God that they are serving, and so they're actually serving Satan. And this person had been very, very wounded and hurt, and they were talking out of that hurt. And my response to all that is anyone, anywhere, anytime, anything, any situation. I'm not leaving Jesus for anyone. I'm not going to talk him out of existence just because I don't see things happen in my life that I want and believe should happen because I called on his name and because I called on the blood and because I did whatever it was that, it's still real. It still is powerful. It still works, regardless of if it works for me or not. I am sticking with Jesus. I encourage you to do the same. We have to make a stance. And you have to make this stance regardless of what is going on around you, what anybody said, what the Bible even said, in the sense that if it says something negative that doesn't make, it's not him. Talking about he agrees with slavery. No, he doesn't. But when you read something like that, don't go along with that. This is how I approach it. That might say that, but that's not the heart of Christ. Now, it means something else. Someone made error in using that as a translated word to translate something else. But regardless of it, is that the heart of Christ? Is that everything that has been said and we know historically about him? Is that him? Is that why he came? No, it is not. So don't swallow everything that is in there the way it is in there if it does not connect with who he really is. It's just like if the apostles or anyone else says something, this whole thing about it, which is just really hurt women and put a damper on women moving in the spirit for thousands of years. But they knew, but they were trying to hang on to some of the Old Testament traditional stuff. And it took them a minute to get past it as well. But they knew they got where they were because of the assistance of women. And Jesus made it quite clear what he thought about women in the ministry. He sent the woman at the well, he sent her out. Said, go tell it. And then when he resurrected, who did he send first to go and tell the gospel? A woman. She was the most faithful one. Oh, they talk about John and how John loved him and he was, yeah, he was. But these women, that Mary Magdalene, let me tell you, couldn't anybody drag her from Jesus. She was the one at the tomb. She was the one that saw him first. She's the one that went to minister to him first. Whatever state he was in, she said, I'm going. I'm going to minister to that body, if it's breathing or not. I'm ministering to Jesus no matter what. This is where we are to be, Christians. This is where we are to be, Black people. That kind of dedication. Do you get everything you want all the time? No, because we don't understand how to get it, really, is what it is. Because he's giving it all. It's all out there for the taking and the grabbing. Satan and them, they out there grabbing the energy and stuff and using it for the wrong reasons. But don't grab hold of everything in the negative sense that you've been taught. Mankind wanted somebody, and men wanted somebody they needed to have somebody to beat up on. Somebody to make themselves feel big, and and a woman was an easy target. So we ended up being, the attacked ones. Blaming everything on the woman. He's standing right there. Knew God way before Eve was even created. Really? Really? He even got smart with Adam. He even got smart with God. That woman you sent me. Oh, God. Can you? Really, look. Just take a look at that picture. That speaks everything right there. He's blaming God for trying to help him, make life good for him, bringing him Eve. And because he couldn't man up and God up and speak and say, no, we're not, get out of here, Satan, get out, serpent, get out of here. No, Eve, we're not doing that. No. This is what God said. And began to tell her, no, he just ate fruit too. Idiot, So don't just grab a hold to what everybody tells you. Know the heart of Christ. What you can know. What's available at the time. Because he wants us to know him. He gave us himself. Okay? He became us. On that whipping post, in the halls, in the quarters where they were beating him, on the Via Dolorosa, the trip to the cross, hanging on that cross. He went into the bowels of the earth, into hell, and defeated everything that would defeat us. Satan himself. He became us, and they gave us victory. He destroyed that old man, that old defeated human being, and made us the glorified one like him. Oh, yeah. And I know it's a lot of people that can't accept that because they're thinking, I don't feel glorified. I don't look glorified. I don't think glorified, nothing, But just because you hung on to, after being born again, you hung on to that, it's easy to, we grab it back because it's like, okay, now what? We have to walk through this and walk up the King's highway, up high, up to heaven, where we live, where our citizenship is. Don't let this earth define who we are and where we really live. This is just a wrecked replica of the holy city. Whew. The way it's been told, it's hard to talk about it and don't get emotional, is that everything's alive up there. The buildings breathe. Because we are Jesus, the chief cornerstone, the foundation, and we're building on him. There's so much more. So beautiful. So righteous and holy. What he has made us through the washing of his blood, the content of his blood, the voice of his blood. It is so huge, we can't conceive it without him, without his help. But we are to dive in, go forward, keep reaching, keep searching, keep knocking, keep asking, keep believing. It's ours, and it's right inside of us. It's us. It's us. And if it's ours, then we are to just take it and be it. Just practice that. Don't get all crazy and get all out there and everything. Just be what he said. Just meditate that. And every good thing goes along with it. It may not seem like it at first. It takes time. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes things seem like but it takes some time to get past all this craziness that we didn't, filled our souls with. But don't stop striving for him. Don't stop reaching. Stay on his side. Know that something, maybe that doesn't look like I know Christ is, he's different from that. He's better than that. It's all good. Just because you see people hungry and dying, wars going on, people getting killed, and the horrible things that are going on in the world. He doesn't want it that way. And he's already gone to the cross and given us everything in an inheritance. It's finding how to get in there and get it. That's what that's about. And that's what we're to put our energy into. Just worship him. Just apply the blood to our souls. And be for sure he's going to show up and it's going to be good. And that we already have it. And he'll manifest it. It'll come. It'll come. It'll come. Well, gonna keep this one short. See you next time. Love you.